Thug lawyer just put off the impossible. I got Young Thug's lawyer right now over Proctor from Power. You seen Power, you know what I'm talking about. I got Young Thug lawyer over every lawyer in human history. This guy really just got Young Thug out of prison. When Young Thug's case first came out, I was like, oh, he's cooked. There's no way he's coming home. It's over with. The fact that he's even coming home today is crazy. We're gonna read through some of the key points and show some stuff from the courtroom. I saw this tweet. He said, wow, Young Thug's heading home. Judge sentenced 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time he already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody if he fails probation. This is why I feel like it's a setup. Look at the requirements for his probation. Young Thug probation includes he's expected to stay away from the metro Atlanta area for the first 10 years of his probation, except graduations, weddings of family only. During each year of probation, he's required to come to metro ATL area to make an anti-gang presentation at schools 4 times a year. This can include a community benefit concert. Each year of probation, he's required to perform 100 hours of community service. He has to do that for the next 10 to 15 years. But based on these probation terms, it sounded like they wanted some new music too. Like, I've never heard of that. They said concert included. I mean, like, you know, when y'all kind of like using his lyrics to piece them together to get him locked up. So I don't know, that's weird. Video is a recap of how much of a circus this case was. Watch the security guard's face while his lawyer talking.
Things to do, and he has some medical issues that he would like to tend to. He eats out of a bag, Your Honor. He eats processed food only. He gained 75 pounds during trial. He's lost it since.
Look at his he tried to hold back. He's like, I ain't say all that. His lawyer did a good job, bro. His lawyer is on timing. They said Young Thug asked for time served plus 3 years house arrest on ankle monitor. He pledges to do yearly charity concert. He pledges to give $100K a year, 3 years of Fulton County for illegal gun buybacks. This is Young Thug first time speaking. I'm gonna play what he says.
Charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, you know. My managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just like, you know, having so much time invested into this, you know. And I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, you know. I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, you know, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad and it could, you know, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a, you know, bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation.
Bro, you know he was having his way in prison. Look how these officers laughing, bro.
I've learned from my mistakes. You know, I come from nothing and I've made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides, you know. I'm sorry to the sheriff, you know, everybody for just having to put extra time in. I know y'all got paid more money, but I'm sorry for y'all having to put this extra time in to be away from y'all family, you know, and I just hope that you find it in your heart to allow me to go home and be with my family and just do better as a person. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I am. I know the heights I've reached. I know the impact I got on people, period, in the community, you know, all people. I learned that late, like these past 2 or 3 years of my life, I kind of learned that late, and maybe it was because I was, you know, probably on drugs or anything, I don't know, but I have came to my senses and I understand what I mean to this world. But I am a good guy, you know. I don't mind doing stuff like, you know, like free shows, and I always did that, you know. I did free shows and gave it to single parents, millions of dollars, you know. I made $1.8 million on a free show, and I gave it all to single parent charity, and I did like 2 or 3 shows that made like $700,000 a piece, and I gave it to the breast cancer organization. Like, you know, I do things. Like, I put millions of dollars back into my community for real. I really did. I did more than anybody ever did from my side, you know. But I understand, you know, rap lyrics. I understand how it could be twisted. I understand what it could do to the mind of people. I understand all that, and I promise you, I'm 100% changing that. You know, it's just, I'm older, I'm grown now, you know, and it's just like, I'm smarter. It's more things to rap about. Like, I've experienced a lot of good things. I experienced more bad things, but I experienced a lot of good things too. And anyway, I can go forever.
Well, I appreciate it.
Damn, my dude Though really beat the case, bro. I'm gonna play his lawyer speaking here. This is pretty interesting. I'm gonna play this.
When just this morning, it was a probationary offer. It was a probationary offer. The state knows, but they want to control. They have this theory of music, and they want to stop Mr. Williams from making music, from entertaining, just stop his life. That's just not right. And it's wrong of the district attorney in Fulton County to do that. If they offer probation, then he's not a 45 to serve 25 years in custody type of person, and he's certainly not the person that the state has stated in front of the court. What we're asking, Your Honor, on count 1, which is the RICO count, to accept the nolo contendere plea. Please sentence Mr. Williams to 20 years to serve 5 years in prison commuted to time served. Mr. Williams has served, as I said, 22.5 years. On count 56, Your Honor, that's the leadership of a gang, nolo plea, 20 years to serve 5 years commuted to time served, consecutive to all other counts. On count 57, which is a gang count, Your Honor, not a leader, guilty plea, 20 years to serve 5 years commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. With regard to count 58, which is...
Repeat the security. They know his lawyer cooking. They like, damn, he going home.
Marijuana with intent to distribute. 10-year sentence on probation, concurrent with count 1. On count 59, which is violation Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of codeine with intent to distribute, 5 years on probation, concurrent with count 1. On count 59, Your Honor, which is violation Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of cocaine, 3 years on probation, concurrent with count 1. Count 61, 5 years of probation. It's a firearm count, consecutive to the other counts, consecutive to before count 56. And then count 62, 10 years to serve commuted to time served. That should be a total sentence, Your Honor, that we are respectfully requesting the court to consider. I believe it's 45 years to serve 5 years in prison, commuted to time served, 40 years on probation, credit for the time already served and commuted time served. As I said, after 3 years of probation, the probation becomes non-reporting, and after successful completion of 10 years on probation, the balance of the sentence be terminated. Mr. Williams asked the court for house arrest for 3 years as part of the sentence, but house arrest specifically defined that Mr. Williams will be in his home or at any lawful employment, touring, studio, performance, business meetings, and the like. Wear an ankle monitor for the first year and pay the costs of same, and the company must be approved by probation department, and the ankle monitor to be affixed within 10 days of hopeful release from custody. Mr. Williams cannot possess a firearm, but he can be around licensed security who are armed or other persons who are lawfully carrying a firearm with a license. And that would be knowingly for Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams can transfer probation outside the state of Georgia. He has residences in the state of California. He has studios in the state of California. Mr. Williams be allowed to travel throughout our country and the world for lawful work-related industries. Mr. Williams wants to perform. He's going to do this anyway, Your Honor, but we made it part of the sentence. At least one concert each year at a venue, if they'll have him over holding 10,000 people, if that is workable for the venue and Mr. Williams' management, and he is going to donate all of the profits that he makes to a 501c3 charity. Mr. Williams wants to pledge $100,000 for the next 3 years to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office if they will hold an illegal firearm buyback to buy back firearms that are not supposed to be on our streets. Mr. Williams does not wish to go near the Cleveland Avenue area, not to insult that area at all, but it is just not a good idea under this circumstance. And he can drive on the highway, but otherwise not come within 1 mile of the area that we call Cleveland Avenue, and we can give the exact dimensions of that area. Mr. Williams must perform 100 hours of community service per year for the next 3 years as designated by probation department. Mr. Williams can associate, and this was agreed to previously, with people who are convicted felon or alleged gang members solely for lawful purpose of making music.
Man, I don't know, man. That's a lot, bro. I'll be awfully surprised if for the next 10 to 15 years, Young Thug doesn't do a single thing. There's just no way, bro. I'm sorry. If he pulls this off, I'm happy, because I love the music. You know what I'm saying? If he pulls it off, that's dope. I don't know. That sounded like a lot. Anything to come home, but that sounds way too much. I still can't believe this dude really beat the case, bro. This is crazy. Y'all know how Dirk is going through his situation. Like everyone's saying, oh, Dirk is cooked. I be saying, bro, I don't know what it is. You can catch a rapper in 4K, catching a body like the baby at Walmart. You can catch a rapper in 4K. Gonna beat the case. Lil Durk thing was just as wild as when Young Thug got caught. People were like, damn, Thug never coming home. He's cooked. Everybody snitching. He's home. There gotta be something going on because everybody coming home. The only rapper that's been cooked is low-key Tory Lanez, and he got 10 years. And he might come home. I think they're doing a retrial or something. I don't pay too much attention to it, but I don't know what it is. They always find these lawyers is different. His lawyer, he just secured his retirement. I'm still surprised he beat that. He's low-key needed right now because the hip-hop's in the worst place it's ever been in years. Like, it's in a terrible spot right now. One who he collabs with, if it comes down to Kendrick or Drake, who he does a song with, he gonna do a song with Drake, but he probably gonna be the reason we get another Future and Drake collab. So let me know your thoughts. It's still crazy. That's still crazy to me that it's still crazy to me he coming home. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. You're gonna see it everywhere. As always, your boy.